Yo, what is up guys, Godstatus here, and welcome to a video, and this is a topic that I really want to discuss because this new map is completely broken, and I'm going to show you why. So the problem I've run into is something called the super jump, which I will not disclose how to do because it is really overpowered, especially on this map, and can be abused very easily. But what the super jump is it makes you able to jump over these buildings, and into them, and into any second story open window. Which, if I can display, I'm not the best at this, but I know a lot of people who are. But essentially, you can jump right over these. So if you have someone hiding in here, like let's per se, and they're holding that door, they are, well, again, I'm not the best at it, but they are not safe. You know what I mean? Like, although you can penetrate these walls, the issue is that people can simply just jump over them. Now, let me find a 2-story where I can show this in full effect of how overpowered this super jump is. Now, mind you, this isn't cheating in any way. Anybody can do this if you know how, and especially for these open doors, or these like big open windows, it's very easy. So let's say, I'll set up a scenario here, and you're playing this map. You're gunfighting, blah blah blah, your location's given away, you know people are pushing you. Let's say you're holding the door from here, or you're holding the door from here, and you think you are safe because that is technically the only entrance. Well, that's where you're 100% wrong, because I'm up. It's that simple. I can hit this jump almost every time. And that causes a huge issue for balances, because if that person's in that corner, or that corner, or that corner, they're only worried about here, not over here. So if you're holding that door, you're instantly in. And if you want to get really technical, you can, well, again, I'm not the best at this, but you can jump over this window. So let's say that, or excuse me, this wall. If they're holding this corner, you can get above them if I could do it properly. I know this is kind of a bad example, but the point is, it's doable. And so you could be holding here, expecting me only from here, when I can come through here or above you. Now, that is very game-breaking, because it puts so much more pressure on so many areas that you can't even think of. Especially, another big example is over here. Now, of course, you can have people go into that building and shoot at you, but let's say you're holding this corner. And again, this door, they should not be able to get you from here. But that's where you're wrong, because in 0.5 seconds, I'm right on top of you. This really concerns me, and I would like to hear some other YouTubers' opinions and community opinions, because again, if I can pull it off, I'm in your building. That person could be hiding here, holding this door, and I'm now in their building, and it works the same for getting out. And again, this isn't the best example, but let's say, I don't know, you're up here, you get into a gunfight, blah blah blah, you're both reloading, and then you're out. What can they do to stop that? Especially just any random building, you have someone camping, you're in the building. Like, look, this guy is in a hallway. The only way you can come through is, like, down these doors. And right away, well, if I can land the jump, I'm above you, and there's no way you can predict it, and there's no way any of these new players are going to expect it. So, if I can get any of the community's opinions, or any of other YouTubers' opinions, I really would like to, because this is just overpowered. Because these 2-story buildings were an awesome idea, except you can jump right into them. And that kind of ruins the whole point of having a 2-story building. And even the 1-stories, you can jump right into them. I personally think this is a really game-breaking bug, and I would like to hear any response from, like I said, the community, the developers, anything, on if anything will be done about this. Because as a CPFL player, if CPFL matches are going on, let's say my teammate gets killed, they're holding this 2nd story. Let's say they go back in there to reload, I'm up. You are no longer safe because I can get up. Or let's say you start reloading here, and I know there's a guy in this room, but he's holding the door thinking I can't come in. And then I'm right in his room with him. And again, the next room if I can land the jump. But the point is, the next room over, I can do the same thing. And I just traveled from that room to this room without even coming in the open. So, I don't know. I feel like this is insanely overpowered. And again, I'm not going to disclose how I'm doing this, because it would obviously leak it, and I would rather not that not happen. But yeah, ladders, you don't need them. Stairs, you don't need them. Hell, even doors, you don't need them. You literally can just jump over everything on this map because all the buildings are too small. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.